A Bud Light.
Bud Light. Yes, let me lower it.
Welcome to You Call That a Baseball Show? Now there's music playing that Mateo loves to jam to, but since we're now exclusively on YouTube, you know,
They got
you probably
rules.
can't hear it. They got rules and stuff. But we're jamming. We're
We
moving.
jamming.
See that? Ooh, right there. Did you see that?
I'm currently in North Carolina, so I'm at my cousin's, and he's got Kiss fandom everywhere here. So there you have it. That's my background today.
Now, you moved to North Carolina with your beautiful wife.
Yes.
You are my wife. Goodbye, city life. Was it like that?
It was see ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
There's some young kids out there saying, "What is he talking about?" It's called a show called Green Acres,
Wow,
where
you
this
are dating yourself.
this guy took his wife. He said, "You are my wife. Goodbye, city life. Green
Yes.
Acres, we are." Oh God, Google it. Google it. So
Yes.
is there a minor league club at least in North Carolina?
There is, and it's funny you bring that up because they're something writers, I think, and they're the Chicago White Sox's farm system team.
Okay.
And I got invited to go to a game because Murakami was rehabbing, and I could have seen him in person,
Uh
but
huh.
the day we were going to the game, Murakami was like, "I feel better. I could play in the All-Star game. This doesn't hurt. Let's go. Let's go." So he left and went away.
But this is a
And
glorious opportunity. I mean, to be so close. I mean, these minor league clubs are coming up, man. Is there something you can do, or can you apply for a third base coach or something?
oh man, I would have to hurt somebody there, and them not being the Yankees, and then I'd all
Oh
of a
yeah,
sudden become a White Sox fan. No, it sounds all kinds of awful right now.
not even for a paycheck.
No.
Well, look, there's some exciting things going on. First of all, the All Star break. We got to give it up to another Air Jordan Walker, who and I watched. Did you watch the Home Run Derby on Netflix?
I did watch it to a point, and then we've been having internet problems here, and Netflix crapped out. So I never got to see the finals. I got to see Ben Rice hit 7 measly home runs, which he was still excited about, and he had
Yeah.
such joy in his heart, with his dad pitching to him. But I think maybe like when Robinson Cano won back in the day, his dad pitched him, but he also knew how to pitch him, and his dad
Mm-hmm.
looked like maybe he hadn't pitched in a while, didn't know exactly how to just throw it in there for him to like excel with his swing. That's just me being, Monday morning
You.
quarterback, but
Uh huh.
I missed the final. So tell me, talk to me.
The finals was amazing. Listen, when I was growing up, I didn't mind the Phillies at all. You had Pete Rose was there by the time I'm an '80s kid. You had uh, Michael Smith, Michael Jack Smith, and a whole host of characters. Steve Carlton. I actually like the Phillies. I don't care for the Phillies much these days in my golden years. You know, they're a bit smug for me. You know, with Schroeder and
Schwarber?
Bryce
Yeah,
Swerver, whatever his name is. But I so
Schwarber.
I got it. So I got to tell you, in the final round, I enjoyed because they were like, "Oh, Swerver is he's doing it, he's killing it, 11
Yeah.
home runs and 15 rips." Then they started talking about what a humanitarian he is when he was done.
Oh,
Oh, he's gonna win the Robert Clemente Award. I'm like, y'all should hold up on this, man, because this cat, Jordan Walker, who looks like the second coming of George Hendricks.
what about Caminero? You didn't bring up his name. He was like hitting them easy.
I'm just don't go into the finals. The whole thing was 4 hours. But you remember George Hendricks, right?
It
George
is a
Hendricks?
lot, isn't it? 4
Yeah.
hours. Come on.
That was a long time. That's way longer than the slam dunk competition.
I
So
think it used to last an hour, and now it's just
yeah,
like
because they was on a
it's it,
time. They took the timer away this time.
yeah. I think they
Which
need the timer. They need the pressure. A lot of people liked the no timer and the
yeah, it
in
needs to be
between
no
stuff.
timer.
they gotta mic all those guys up if they're gonna do in between and maybe audition them to whether or not they should be the Gatorade guy, for the rest periods because I don't know. There weren't a lot of great personalities. There's a few and far between from what
Well,
I saw.
Jordan kept his, like I said, he looks like George Hendricks. George Hendricks was an '80s Cardinal back in the day. Same facial expressions. Guy had a lackadaisical expression, but he could hit home runs. And it was just funny. Every home run Jordan Walker got is like they go to Cal Swerver's face, and his face is, I mean, he's dead serious. He's not
Yeah,
like, oh man, cheering. He's like, he looks nervous, like he's scared. And it's like, his face is slowly cracking to pieces. And I thought, just for the camera, he should have been happy for the guy. Hey, he's doing it. He's doing it. Good luck. But he had this stonewall face. And you know why? Because back in our day, these guys got a few $100 for winning it. Now the prize is $1 million.
that's
Now,
a big chunk of change.
yes, because Jordan Walker, this is his second year, right? So he's making the league minimum, which is $900,000.
Yeah.
So he made more in 4 hours than he did. He's gonna do all season.
Think
So,
about all the branding and commercial stuff he's going to get too. It's going to eclipse that $1 million after doing that
oh,
if he's got the
absolutely.
right person.
And you heard it first here. Air Jordan Walker. Dr. J gave it to him. Don't nobody else steal that. Air Jordan Walker is his name. So it was a beautiful thing. But let me ask you this right quick about the All-Star game.
All
Some
right.
chick who's on Instagram, and she's beautiful. I love her. Has a site called Give Her Love.
Talking
Black
about my
girls,
wife again?
not your wife, not your beautiful
Okay.
wife.
All right.
Black girls love baseball. That's her Instagram handle.
Okay. No, I don't know about her. I have to
She's
check it out.
funny. She's got a lot of personality. She brought up saying that the game was kind of slow. Should we bring back that rule that says whoever wins the All-Star game gets home field advantage at the
Yes.
World Series? What?
Yes.
Did you say that? Say that one more time.
Yes.
I'm shocked. Please explain yourself. I'm shocked
All
as a
right.
baseball purist you would say that.
Okay. This is why. Otherwise, the All-Star game is meaningless, right?
No, it's not for the
Come on.
money.
Otherwise, it's just a bunch of jocks, patting each other in the butt, blah blah blah.
That's it. That's
Just
what
make the
it's
All
supposed
Star
to
team.
be.
Why? Why? Okay, so like at the end of the season, you have like Silver Slugger awards and all that kind of stuff. You just made the All Star game. Why put our players in a game if it's meaningless and then they could get injured?
Okay.
Hello, is this
Oh,
thing on?
well, for the money of it. Okay,
Oh,
fine.
so wait a
Don't,
minute.
but
We're
that's
you want to add more of a money influence on baseball? It's already out of control, Mr. Dodger. I buy every championship the last 2 years in a row.
it's an
Money guy.
exhibition
I didn't know you
game.
were money
How many
ball.
teams? How many teams? You got a handful of teams that have a snowball chance in heaven. I don't say hell, I say snowball chance in heaven to make the
Yeah.
World Series. You want Mike Trout to go out there and bust his butt for home field advantage for a series he has no shot in playing in?
Absolutely, because Mike Trout is paid a gazillion dollars and he has been a bust because he's on a bust team. The
Yeah,
Angels.
that he's
Yes,
never
that's
going to see a
right,
World
Sean
Series
Reddick.
on the
You heard it
Angels.
here first.
But see,
That's my buddy.
most of the players don't care. You think the All Stars from the Rockies care? They're going to work really hard to get the home field advantage for the team that they're not going to be in the World Series. So I don't know why it matters. And in the
It's
last
just like
two,
the NFL, all pro team and game and blah blah blah. It's just ridiculous. It makes no
that is
sense.
ridiculous. At the end of the season, it's ridiculous to expect these guys to strap up, especially if some of them been off for like 4 weeks,
Oh,
right? Some
well,
of them didn't even make
okay.
the
So,
playoffs.
all right. So if the game is purposeless, do an all-star game at the end of the season, end of the baseball
It's not
season.
purposeless. It's just because it's Christmas time. By the time baseball's over, it's holiday season. It's like, I
They're
mean,
gonna be out
we
with, like, pom poms on their snow hats and, swinging the bat in the cold and blowing out,
yeah,
at least,
game
oblique or
seven.
2.
Game seven ended November 1st. I mean, are you really gonna get these guys so close to Thanksgiving to come out and play this one game? So it's not it's pointless. The point is to make money, to see players, the best players
How
in the
about
game, play an
this?
exhibition.
Alright, if you wanna play the money game on the All-Star game, how about they are playing for a charity, and the millions of dollars, if that team wins, they like, say it's $5,000,000,
Uh-huh.
whatever team wins goes to 5,000,000 goes to charity, and the loser, what 1,000,000 of that goes to charity. So now it makes it more of
I'm
a
for that. I'm for
altruistic
that.
thing. Otherwise, putting more money in these millionaires' pockets, who cares? Like,
I'm for that. Yes.
that
I'm for that. But
you
don't
heard it
decide to
first.
fade. Don't
Dr. J
decide to,
and Mateo just said, make it for charity.
because they do the
Charity.
cancer thing, right? They do the cancer thing before the All-Star game. So
Mhm.
donate the winning money to one team. Major League Baseball pays for the winning team. The other team, you guys got to pull together the money and donate something. I'm with that.
What
But
about the home run derby, purse?
that's fine, because though that guy's going in the extra mile, because that's really hard to do. We're not talking about jumping up and slamming the basketball. We're talking about hitting baseballs, which is the hardest thing in sports to do. So there's a talent to that. I don't know if it has to be $1,000,000. I mean, it could be like,
How
you
about,
know,
say
50.
the home run derby guy that wins, said foundation matches how many home runs he hits with, thousands of dollars. Every home run he hits, $1,000 goes towards that charity, like they do on regular games and stuff.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm all for
Maybe they
doing
do
stuff for
this and we don't
charity.
know because we're a bunch of dummies. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't think the first of all, we're putting too much on the home field advantage in the World Series, because you know it doesn't matter if you have the home field advantage or not, and you know this as a Yankee fan losing to my Dodgers. I mean, you got to win the game. You got to win the
Yeah.
ones that matter, and it
So
sure didn't
let
help the
me
Blue
let me
Jays
ask you a
last year.
question. If we're going based on record, that gets the home field advantage, right?
Yeah,
Um, So if is it the regular season record? Is it, should it be a seeded thing, right? And then whoever has I don't know, like with the World Cup, a certain amount of goals will give you, a certain amount of points to get to the next round. Could we have like maybe a run kind of point system during the tournament, and the team with, because each team will have a certain amount of record. There's gotta be some other math to add in there, no?
well, I would like to see the team that has the best record throughout the playoffs gets the home field advantage. But the thing about that, that's too late to get ready for it, because it's always
Yeah,
about the money. So we
yeah.
want to know by the end of the regular season who's going to get the home field advantage. So there's some preparation time to prepare.
How about
Yeah.
this? How about this? So the All-Star game determines home field advantage, not totally, but it's like a point system. So
No,
whatever team
no.
wins, wait, listen to me. You have three, I guess, pieces of the pie. One is best regular season record. The
Hmm.
other piece is best, tournament or the playoff record, and then the third deciding vote would be the All-Star game. So now you're adding 3
No,
variables to the
because
math.
90% of the guys in the All-Star game won't see the World Series. So they have nothing invested in this.
Uh,
There's no investment for them. Why should I go out and work really hard to win a game?
we
First of all, I resent the fact that Homegirl, and I like her a lot, that she says, well, just because the National League lost 4-0, they weren't trying. I personally have started playing adult senior baseball. And let me tell you, I went 0 for 4 a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't because I wasn't motivated to do well. I just couldn't hit the damn ball. So
Right.
don't think just because these guys lose a game 4-0 or 10-0, they need some extra individual motivation. They don't.
Well,
You're motive. Who wants to strike out 3 times like I did?
so would you say the American League on average has better players than the National League?
No, but they did perform well, much better. The National League had a much better team as far as you average slugging percentage,
Mm,
but they just didn't perform. And we shouldn't see because baseball is the hardest game in sports that these guys didn't score runs. So we can because she said it afterwards. Oh, we should
yeah.
motivate them to play really hard. So no,
Well, there's
I
gotta
don't want
be
any
some
no.
carrot we can dangle in front of these teams, in the All-Star. You gotta give someone purpose in order for them
No,
to perform.
it's an exhibition. They're just
Oh, well,
showing
then
up.
we
It's a
could throw
big
you out
party.
there on first base or out there and play in the senior citizen. Why not have Billy Crystal out there playing baseball? Who cares about these
Because
guys?
he's not on the team. It's just
Oh,
an
come
exhibition.
on.
We see the best players in the game come together. It's just a party. That's all it
I,
is. They get I mean,
it's
back
a
in our day,
party
you
if
only
we're
got
at
the
the party.
they get all week off. Remember back in our day, it was the day before the All-Star game, the day after the All-Star game, and back to work. These guys play like the last game was Sunday. They have a whole week off
Then
now.
make it a drinking game. Make it a beer league. And so if someone gets on base, the rest of team, the pitcher's got to do a shot. Make it ridiculous, like
No.
that baseball league where they're all wearing the neon colors and they're doing all these hot tricks to
Oh,
throw it to first base, and
the
it's a
I forget. I
circus.
don't think you're
Then
talking about. Yeah. Um, well, okay, moving on to the ABS.
all
Let's
right,
let's move to the ABS. It's halfway, the season's over. Are
yep.
you you asked me at the beginning of the season, how do I like it? I'm gonna ask you now. We've gone halfway through the season with it. What have you seen? Any changes? You still love it, right?
Well, I didn't necessarily love it from the. I was unsure when we first talked about it, and And so, do I like it now? I I do, accept it, the players and the managers and the strategy. I mean, you should not be wasting a challenge in the first 3 innings,
I
at
agree.
least, if not the first 5 innings, because when the game is on the line, you need those challenges, right? And,
Yes.
someone challenge like Jazz Chisholm challenging in the first inning, or a batter that really has no reason to challenge because
The bases
their
are
average
empty.
sucks and they strike out constantly. And like, dude, if you knew the strike zone, your average would be better. So maybe you're not allowed to challenge. Um, I'm just being straight, you know.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Andy
Eh,
Paez is terrible as an all-star for the Dodgers, but he has lost more ABS challenges than anybody on the team. He's bad at it. He's horrible at it,
the,
and
the,
he does it the wrong time.
the other thing is just like situational hitting, right? If there's no outs and the bases are loaded, you want to at least hit a fly ball so you can get a run in, right?
Yeah,
And there should be situational, challenging. Like if there's 3 outs and there's no one, I mean, I'm sorry, there's no one on base and there's 2 outs, and you're an 0-2 count and you're someone that's batting 150 and you're going to challenge. Why? Am I
yeah.
wrong?
No, if you're batting under the Mendoza line, you should not be challenging ABS at all. You should learn from it and get on top of it. Now, I will tell you this. Now that I've seen it for half a season, I would like them to get all 3 apiece. You got 3 strikes, get 3 ABS challenges.
I
Okay.
like that idea. I do.
You like that?
Um,
They'll have to do the
I
graphics
like
different, have
things in
putting 3
threes. I'm a
buttons.
writer, and
Mhm.
we write things in threes, and I think it would be really good symmetry for baseball. Threes.
Yeah. So I like it if when it's played. I think the managers and the hitters got to get on the same page.
Do
Eric
you give
Karros, he does.
do you get 3 challenges like on the field as well?
No. How many you get? You
You
get 2
only get 2?
reviews, right?
You only
Yeah, I
get 2
think you only get
reviews? I think you should get 3. If you get 3 strikes and 3
I
ABS,
have
why
to
not
check
3
that.
challenges?
I think you get 2,
You get 2.
challenges. Yeah. You can have 3 challenges, that's fine, as long as it
But
doesn't start at the
if you're
game
right,
slow the
you
game up.
retain the challenge, so it
Yes.
blows our number threes out of the water.
Yeah, if you
But
keep
yes,
getting right, you get all the challenges you want, but you
yeah,
get 3 chances to mess it up. Eric Karros does color commentary sometimes for Spectrum LA and the Dodgers, and he is very vocal about the wrong time, the wrong
yeah,
batter to do an ABS challenge. Another one who's bad at it is Mookie Betts never challenges ABS, rarely. Freddie doesn't, and Freddie's got a lot that he could have challenged and he lets it go. These are veteran guys, though. They know the strike
yeah.
zone and they're
Well,
not tripping off of that.
the other thing is, baseball's a head game. So now you're adding another variable into these mental, you know, small people.
Hmm.
Um, and now they're like, well, I could maybe challenge that call rather than like, hey, you know what? Knock the cover off the ball and get a base hit. Like,
Yeah.
worry about that. Worry about making contact on the baseball rather than, hey, should I challenge that? Like, I don't know.
Well, which got to piss off the umpire after a while because he's got to take the mask off. Then he's got to go up to the front and he's got to say, it's called a strike. The batter's challenging that. And especially if he starts losing all the time, you can't help but to take that personal, right?
Well,
It's like,
what would be really fun is
uh,
say a batter or a catcher or a pitcher challenges it and they're wrong and the umpire's right. You have a
uh-huh.
little Leslie Nielsen action of the umpire in the back being like, "I told you so. Now shut the
Yeah.
hell up and now
Shut the
play
hell up,
ball."
dude.
And
Like,
mic that umpire up so there's it's just like some punishment for getting that call wrong.
he's I got it right.
The
Now,
little added entertainment.
okay, now let's move to the big topic of our conversation of the show before we go off. You're a
Wait,
Yankee fan. I'm a Dodger fan. We're doing
hold
this
on. I
show.
I wore something for you today.
Uh-oh. What you wear? Champions? Oh, okay. You got a
Now that was
champion New
in
York shirt.
2009, so it's not saying a lot, but I was like, I gotta
The
bring some
three-peat,
Yankee
right?
magic, uh,
Yeah, you're
to
gonna.
this
I
show.
want to see a Dodgers and Yankees World Series again. I would love to beat up on the Bronx Bombers again.
Oh,
I'm
here we
happy
go.
to do that in the World Series. But this weekend they're playing starting tonight, and I'm not looking forward to the series because of the pitching. We got Roki on the mound tonight. This guy. I mean, he does not have a poker face. He's kind of like a whiny guy. I've never seen a whining Asian guy. Like, he looks
Yeah, you
the ball
uh,
goes over the fence. He's like, "Oh." And he
well,
looks scared. He looks nervous, and he
he's
makes
like
me nervous.
Jackie Chan, how he emotes in front of the camera in a lot of his movies. He's doing that kind of stuff,
Yeah, he's like doing
even
that, and
though Jackie
yeah,
Chan's Chinese. And
yeah,
he's
yeah. Let's not
The
get
pitcher's
confused there.
Japanese, but
He's
you know what I'm
Japanese,
saying.
but
I
an
just
Asian
blurred the
guy.
lines. I'm canceled. I'm sorry, people.
He's an Asian. It's
Um,
okay. We're not canceled. The He's an Asian guy that has no poise, and he has that look like he gets scared. He starts sweating, and he just makes me nervous and everybody else nervous, except for the hitter who hits the ball over the fence. Saturday night we got Sheehan. Sheehan it just depends on like, what he had for breakfast that morning and how he pitches. So maybe Yamamoto Sunday comes out strong against the Yankees. I'm looking forward to that game. But I don't know about these first two because they both make me nervous, Sheehan and Roki. And we lost 3 to the Diamondbacks coming into the All-Star break. So, I mean, you don't have Jeter, but you guys are playing some good baseball.
so now
Did I say
the
Jeter? I
audience, I
said
don't know if
Judge.
you
Judge.
you read between his lines that he just said. He set the Dodgers up to lose the series so that when he does win and sweeps or something like that, or he can throw it back in my face like we even had the B team on the pitching mound and we still beat you. So he's not fooling nobody with his Jedi mind tricks. I will tell you this: we don't have Aaron Judge, we don't have Giancarlo Stanton. Half of our team can't hit, and um, it's not gonna be the same as down the road when we're gonna see each other in the World Series, that's for sure.
No.
Um, Now speaking of Aaron Judge, I don't know if you know
When is he
much
coming back?
exactly. When is he coming back? And why is all the information a big mystery? Like, he needs to be re-imaged after the All-Star game, and then we'll know more. And it's just like, why he's not doing any rehab. They're pretty much eat bonbons and cheese doodles on the couch, don't do anything. And then we're gonna image you months later, and then we'll tell you what's what. Now he's got a fractured rib, right?
Okay, thank you for that because it's been so long. I forgot why he was out.
At least that's why they told what they told us.
Okay,
And so they're keeping everything in hush hush, and I don't like it at all. The fact that they're not diagnosing anything and like, was his rib sticking out of his skin? I mean, come on. We're talking about a fracture in the rib. And so they couldn't do another imaging to see if it's healing and throw us a bone, no pun intended,
oh,
whether or not he's
a
healing or
rib.
not.
Throw us a rib.
So now they haven't done the re-imaging, and it's like they're waiting to tell us today what happened. It's just like, what's with the mystery? So they know something that they're not telling. Like Aaron Judge might be out for the season for all we know. And they're just
You think
not
it's that
saying
bad?
that because they want to keep, baseball's a big business, right? Aaron Judge comes
Hmm.
off the list of players to play for this season. Are the fans going to want to go? Are they gonna wanna continue with this mess of a team that's inconsistent and not hitting? And, I don't know. Like, not
Well,
that Aaron Judge is the whole team, but he is the marquee player that when the Yankees are doing bad, we at least have Aaron Judge to watch play. I'm
hmm,
just being straight, it's just what everyone's on people's minds.
I think his tiny little wife, because you've seen his wife, right? She's like 4 feet tall or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that. I think she punched him in his ribs. She looks like that type of relationship, the big guy in the four
Like
foot.
like
She's
she's
hi, just
abusive.
give a shot. Yeah, I think she
First
got
of
him a
all,
shot to the
she's
ribs.
not
They don't want
tall
to talk
enough
about it.
to punch him in his ribs because he's too
She goes,
tall.
"Mm,
She'd be
mm."
punching him like in his like waistline because that's as high as she could probably reach.
Maybe she headbutted him to the ribs. Something like that, or something like
Or
that. I don't know, but she
sh-
looks a little dangerous. She's a beautiful woman, but she could have him like wrapped around her tiny little finger. So I think you're right. There's something they're not saying about us, and it's too bad. I love Aaron Judge. I love Aaron Judge
he's the
hitting 50 home
best. Come on.
runs and
And
betting
his
over
wife is the
280.
best. And there's no way she's hoping he gets back into the batter's box soon enough. And we wish him the best, of course, and his
Yeah.
family. And we just don't like the mystery of not knowing what the heck is going on because we care. We
Yeah,
care.
I'm joking. I'm sure she's not abusive to him. But yeah, when these players are hurt during the season, they throw their wives' lives off because they're used to them being on the road and going to a game every night. If you're throwing her whole year off now because she has to deal with you in the off season. You make it you infringe on her time right now because you're at home driving her
Yep.
nuts. So she
Yes.
wants you to get back on the field quickly. Okay, so realistically, let's say I think you guys are going to take at least 2 out of 3 of the games. I really do. I
Yep.
mean, he's not doing it for me. I can't watch him pitch. I'm too nervous now. He starts sweating, and then Sheehan, you just don't know. But I want it to be a good series and good
I'd love to
series
see a
define
great
scoring
great
runs.
baseball, you know what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
I'd like to see, and I have to say, when we were making the big trek across the United States to North Carolina, I didn't catch a lot of baseball because, it was driving thousands of miles, and it was a lot with moving and selling the house and all that jazz, so I'm a little I'm a little out of sorts with the team right now because I haven't been able to see who's not performing.
Well, they've been doing they're not doing bad. They've been playing pretty good baseball by comparison. The whole American League hasn't been playing good baseball at all. The Toronto
Yeah,
Blue Jays, I feel so bad for them after what we did to them because that may have been
I
their
don't.
only shot of getting to the World Series ever again because Vladimir set out of the All-Star game because he's a little sore. They had the ride and they had the
You know
chance.
what he's sore from?
Losing.
He's sore from karma taking a big bite out of his ass, and he can't perform because of what he said about the Yankees with Big Poppy. I know I sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but
Yeah.
he made fun of
You're beating a
announcer. He
buried
made fun
horse.
of announcer that's no longer with us. You know, it's just terrible.
That horse has been dead and buried. You're beating a buried horse. You're
I
beating
will.
the tombstone of a buried horse on
If you
this one.
talk to my brother, he would probably say my brother's good at beating a dead horse, so or playing a
Well,
broken record. And but you brought up Vladdy. I did not. I just added some, salt and flavor to that.
there's one thing I have to bring up
All right,
before we
here we go.
go. Jazz and the lollipop.
Okay.
I thought it was not a problem. We all grew up playing in sandlot baseball with a sucker in our mouths and stuff like that. I actually thought it was pretty cool. I hope he get a lollipop deal, endorsement deal after this. I
Yeah,
didn't
dum
mind it.
dums. You know the dum dum
I yeah,
lollipops?
you just don't take a shot to the mouth. It's in the current state of the game, it is inappropriate. I don't think it was a big deal. I think Aaron Boone, your buddy, handled it perfectly. Said, "Hey, it's a safety issue." He
It is a safety
explained.
issue.
He explained he just was had it between innings and he couldn't get rid of it. So, what say you about your buddy Jazz, who's coming to the Dodgers in 2 years?
I I think that jazz is jazz. They say jazz is jazz. And I think jazz is a guy that loves the attention. He loves the limelight. And
Yeah.
the fact that he went out on the field with a lollipop to get attention. I don't know. I would have rather him have a lollipop in his mouth while he was in the batter's box and then maybe just tossed it, and then to the side, like, oh, and played around, than being out on the field. And, you got kids watching and it is a safety issue. Have a piece of gum, in your mouth. But
You are hard on that guy, boy. He doesn't Jazz,
I
he's not
am because
worthy of you. Come to
I
LA.
don't know. He needs a bite of humble pie and not worry about like I don't know if he talks about himself in the third person, but when I've heard him talk about stuff, he seems really eloquent and intelligent and everything else. I just think his antics on the field become a little much, and it's just like, you know what? Let your bat and your defense do the talking for you, rather than having a lollipop in your mouth to get some attention.
And if you go on his Instagram, and I started following it, and I'm gonna play some closing music here that no one can hear so we can
All
jam.
right, I can hear
But
it though. I can pretend I'm
his
listening to music.
he's got a beautiful girlfriend. Oh my
Ooh.
God. His girlfriend is just a beautiful, just a dime piece, as we used to say back in the hood.
Yeah.
So I like your Jazz. In 2 years, he's coming to Cali. He's gonna be either the Angels, Lord knows Mike Trout can use him, or he's gonna be with the Dodgers because Muncie's gonna be done by that point. So
Wait a
pick your
minute. You
yeah.
think in 2 years Mike Trout is gonna still be playing baseball in a Halo uniform? Come on.
Well, not if he wants a World Series, he shouldn't be. But I love Mike Trout. I
I
think
think he'd
that
be great
it
in pinstripes. We'll take him, maybe the Angels will deal him, and we need a DH. You
well, if the
throw
Angels
Ben.
if they were serious, they would have kept Shohei and built the team around him. You don't let Shohei Otani, you don't have Shohei and Mike Trout on the same team and seriously be trying to make a run for it, and you let one of them, Shohei, go. You're just
Yeah.
not serious.
Mike Trout's a stand-up guy, and he never says anything bad. And I know he must be chomping at the bit to be in another uniform and his whole career. Like, think about it. If he went to the Dodgers,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
if he
baby.
went to the Yankees, come on. It's just
And he's
like,
from he's from New York, isn't he? Isn't he from? No, he's from Philly. He's from
I
Philly
don't know.
because they were
Oh,
making a
I want to echo back with what you were talking about Philadelphia and everything. Philadelphia is like that gritty team, and I know that you were hating on them because they were getting a little pompous and so on.
smug.
I mean, I
I don't like
wanted
the cut
Bryce
of their
Harper,
jib.
and we didn't do it. Um, they I I I I don't know. I'm a Yankee fan, true and true, and I'm a Dodger fan because we lived in Dodgers back door, backyard rather, when we lived there. But I don't know. There's a little bit of grit and fun to the Phillies too. It makes baseball exciting.
They are a very dangerous team, and I'm talking physically dangerous. You don't want to have a six-man tag team match against these guys.
Oh
They,
yeah,
they, they're,
they're
they're a bunch
thugs.
of brutes. I mean, I couldn't pick six guys on the Dodgers to have a. I couldn't pick three guys on the Dodgers to have a six-man tag team against Phillies. I wouldn't want it to happen. It can't happen at all. I mean,
You ever
they'll
see
just
a
be totally
bench clear with the
unmatched.
Yankees and you got Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton out there
Yeah.
and they're literally it's like WWE. They're like holding back all these tiny baseball players. It's
The
so
Dodgers
funny.
definitely lose the battle in the weight room. Okay, clearly the weight room or the wrestling match or the steel cage or the octagon, the Dodgers get poorly beaten up. Okay, I'll say that much. But on the field, we're gonna dominate all the way to the World Series and face our good friends, the New York Yankees, and what a time we're gonna have. Any final
Oh, that
thoughts?
would be so much fun and from your lips to God's ears.
And you'll be in
Uh,
North Carolina, a Yankee fan.
I'll be flying up to New York. If I knew that they were playing out of the shoot, I would have may have been in New York for it. So
All right, that's gonna do it for just another baseball show. We
yes.
love you all. We'll be back next week, and maybe you have more team about the North Carolina minor league farm system there.
Oh
How
yeah.
about that?
Well, I'll maybe I'll catch a game.
I'm Dr. J. He's Mateo with a bardo.
Ribaudo.
With a bardo. There you
No
go.
L. Come on. And
A
I'm glad you're having
bardo.
fun in your league. Make sure you ice.
Yeah, I'll ice now. Well, next time we'll talk about that. My adult baseball league. I don't want to
Rehab.
talk about my batting average. We'll talk about adult baseball that Dr. J. I went 0 for 4 last time. So we'll talk
Oh
more
for
about that a
four,
little later.
man.
0 for
Wow.
4. I was getting to the point where it's like, I don't want to bat anymore. It was like, could this game please be over? I don't want it.
You,
When you get to the point, I don't want to go 0 for 5. It's
at
like,
that point you should try and bunt.
I thought about it. I really did think about it. It's like, but I'm not seeing the ball. The last thing I want to do is try to bunt it. I can't even see it. So what am I going to do? Bunt it? So
You need to get some Lasix.
I don't think I went 0 for 4 back in high school. I don't think I went 0
Wow.
for 4, and I definitely didn't in Little League. So this was my first
The
time playing
golden
baseball. I went 0 for
sombrero.
4. Yeah. And I struck out on high fastballs. Guys were throwing like high fastballs and got me every time. By the third at bat, I get up and then I'm taking it now. And the catcher says to me, "Oh, you learned your lesson." I'm like, "Oh, you
So
guys are too
they're
much,
already in
man."
your head too.
They're in my head, man. And then what happens? The third at bat, I'll say this quickly. I was 3-0, right? Because I learned my lesson.
3
No
and
high
0. How do
pitches.
you strike out at 3 and 0?
Oh, because first of all, I grew up, you don't swing at 3-0 pitches. And
Right?
outside fastball strike, no big deal. I'm up again. The second one I thought was a little low. So now it's full count. And
Oh
then the
man.
third one, outside slider, I froze me. I just
You
stood
did
there
a
like a biddling idiot and
oh man.
oh God.
God.
Guy came back from
Next time
3-0
you
to
got to
strike
take
me
a
out.
next time you got to take a page out of Ogilvy from the Bad News Bears and just lean into the pitch and get on base.
I'm thinking about. Hey, I don't think I didn't think about it, but these guys are throwing outside. I'd have to fall across the plate to get hit by the ball. So I didn't want
That
to do
if you
that.
do that, we need that on tape.
All right, I'll make sure of that. All right, folks, we'll talk to you later.